1, 2, 3.
It's time for Grand Rapids Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Down low, center, in, shot, goal!
And Paul Bunyan Communications.
Callahan at the board. Peart will take a pot shot at the net and score!
This game is also brought to you by Ray's Sport and Cycle, Iron Trail Motors, The Dutch Room, Deerwood Bank, The Motor Shop, Coldwell Banker Northwoods Realty, and Donalinger Ford. This game is also brought to you by Nooches in the Corner, Super One Foods, Grand Rapids GM, Jimmy John's, American Bank, CarQuest Auto Parts, and Essentia Health.
Del Greco to take the draw. He had the go-ahead goal in the third. Good! Joey Del Greco!
Thunderhawk Hockey starts now on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Gardens in Warroad. I like to call them Marvin's Gardens, and it feels like I'm in a Monopoly game, but that's not quite the name.
You don't go to the Madison Square Garden with that relationship, huh?
No. But the Gardens in Warroad as we get set for hockey action. The Grand Rapids Thunderhawks taking on the 4-0 Warroad Lakers. And Warroad, the last few years, still quality hockey, but maybe not quite what we've expected as, the elite hockey that Warroad has brought in years past. This year's team looks pretty darn good.
Yeah, from the little bit we know of them, they really do look like they've got a number of very skilled and highly, players that can put the puck in the net. Not a bunch of them. I mean, not a whole team. They don't have the depth, I don't think, that the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, but that's typical of single A teams a lot of times. And that's also typical of them as far as being able to, they'll always field a solid team because they're Warroad. But sometimes they're really good because they've got some players that just came along in the program.
And Grant Slukinski, I'll have that name rolling off my tongue. Well, it seems like it more rolls off your throat. It's all back in your throat. Slukinski. And he is leading the state in scoring. And Warroad a 6-1 win last night over Virginia MIB. And Grand Rapids, they take their first loss of the season against Roseau in a game that was just plain good, fun hockey.
It was great hockey to watch, and maybe they can turn the tables today and knock off Warroad for the first time this year, because that would be their first loss if Grand Rapids is able to pull one out, right? If they're 4-0.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
And it'll be interesting to see how Rapids responds to that loss.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know anything about the kids. I don't know them. You get to talk to them a little bit, but it will be interesting to see, because that'll kind of tell some character, and with some character and their skill, they can go a long ways. We'll
take our first break and come back with Joe Gigliotti looking back at last night's tough loss in overtime to Roseau. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Penalty on number 16, 2 minutes for slashing.
Coach, it's all tied up. What should we do?
Okay, let's set up a solid income plan with great diversification and an intelligent withdrawal rate. Come on now, let's crunch those numbers and get that goal. For winning guidance with your retirement game plan, give the coaching staff at Claremont Financial Advisors a call to put together your winning play.
Now in front, shot, they score!
Experience true freedom in a Can-Am off-road vehicle. How? Through the Can-Am Holiday Blitz sales event that's happening now at Ray Sport and Cycle. From the valleys to the hills, from the dunes to the farm, we're ready. And we won't let anything get in our way, because this is where we ride best. Get to your local dealer for the Holiday Blitz sales event and get yourself a new Can-Am off-road vehicle at a great price. For a limited time, get up to $3,000 off on select 2019 models. Ray Sport and Cycle, South Highway 169, Grand Rapids.
Hi, this is Joe Chandler. Your business works hard to serve your customers well. Cushel & Chandler Insurance and Grinnell Mutual have the same goals for our customers, the best protection and second-to-none service. That's why Grinnell Mutual's business insurance offers new rates and coverages, and if you own multiple businesses, you'll now only need a single policy. Trust in relationships. Trust in tomorrow. Trust in Cushel & Chandler Insurance, your local Grinnell Mutual agent. Contact us at 326-4655 today.
It's back! Hey, Max here from Dollar Ford. Here's the deal. We sold so many tires last month that we're actually going to do the price match guarantee again. We're bringing it back.
Calm down, Max. We do this every day.
So you're telling me we have the cheapest tires in town all year round?
Yep.
Holy moly! So every day is a tire sale at Dollar Ford?
Yep.
You heard it here first, folks. We're having a tire sale every single day. If you need tires, you've got to come check us out down at Quick Lane at Dollar Ford in Rapids.
Good luck to all area hunters.
Hockey wrapping up a weekend road trip today when they take on Warroad. I'm Jojo Leotti. Rams 3-2 in overtime at 3:57. Assist to Paul Huglin and Hanson O'Leary. Roseau leads 1-0 after 2. In the third, Grand Rapids strikes twice. Wyatt Zolke with a goal at 7:38.
Goring flips it down the ice, gives chase. Bufflin will get there first. Can't get it by. Try the centering pass to Bonner. That doesn't work. Shot!
There it is, Zolke.
Wyatt Zolke from the point. I think Tuttle was partially screened, hit the top corner, and Rapids has tied it at 1.
Assist to Brandon Goring. So we're tied 1-1, and then the Thunderhawks would take the lead. Jack Peart with a wrist shot.
Now here's Peart. Shot! Goal! Jack Peart, and it's 2-1 Grand Rapids.
Assist to Hunter Bischoff. Thunderhawks lead 2-1. They try to hang on, but Roseau scores with just 2.9 seconds left in regulation.
Now a shot, another shot goes wide. 7 seconds. Out front, 5. Shot toward the net and a goal. Oh my. 2.9 seconds left as the goal deflects in.
Second time this season already that the opponent has scored on Rapids with less than 3 seconds to go in regulation, forcing overtime. Hanson O'Leary the goal for Roseau, and in the extra session, Gavin Gunderson ends it.
Played away from him, backhanded toward the net. Clapton not sure where it is, and Roseau picks up the rebound and scores.
Roseau wins 3-2 in overtime. Final shots on goal, Grand Rapids 32, Roseau 30. Andrew Tuttle the win in net for the Rams. Carter Clapton takes the loss. The last 3 matchups between Grand Rapids and Roseau have been decided by 1 goal. Grand Rapids now 3-1. They will take on Warroad this afternoon. When we come back, it's the Chido Chat. Sheldon Willis visits with the Grand Rapids head coach. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Ray Sport and Marine is having a fall hunting and fishing closeout. Check out the great deals on used, demo, and new packages featuring Mercury outboards. Crestliner's 1760 Retriever shallow drive and trailer now priced at $15,800. Demo 16 Rebel tiller with a Mercury outboard loaded for only $14,000. New Lund 1750 outfitter with a Mercury 60 only $23,600. Ray Sport and Marine, Highway 2 East or on the web at raysmarine.com. Ray Sport and Marine, when your passion is the water.
Your number 1 Grand Rapids Thunderhawk fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Itasca Reliable Insurance are a winning combination. They'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Call Itasca Reliable Insurance in Grand Rapids today, 326-8518.
At Lakewoods Chrysler, we know you have many choices of where to buy and service your vehicles. So when you choose to do business with us, we're grateful because we strive to earn your business. We're the only 2-time recipient in the Northland of the prestigious Customer First Award for Excellence. It's good to know. It just means we're here to serve you. We make it easy to choose us with our guaranteed financing. Here at Lakewoods Chrysler, home of the triple guarantee. Guaranteed best price, guaranteed credit, guaranteed best customer service. Lakewoods Chrysler, striving to provide you with the very best, and we're going to keep doing it.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
'Tis the season for Nachos Navidad at Taco John's. Juicy seasoned beef, nacho cheese, and a whole lot of holiday cheer on red and green tortilla chips. Crunch into Christmas at Taco John's for a limited time. Bigger, bolder, better.
Turn your usual boring holiday gift exchange into a feeding frenzy with a Taco John's gift card. Buy $25 in Taco John's gift cards, get a $5 bonus card to treat yourself. Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
The holidays are about staying in touch with family, friends, the holiday spirit. Paul Bunyan Communications keeps you in touch with fiber optic fast internet to power all your family's devices. Connect with both download and upload speeds up to a gigabit, backed up by friendly local service and support. This holiday season, stay in touch with fiber optic fast gigazone internet from Paul Bunyan Communications.
Hi, this is Wyatt Zalke with the Thunder Rock Hockey Team, and you're listening to Thunder Rock Hockey and J105 The Thunder.
Welcome back to the pregame show on J105 with Wade Chido, head coach Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, back-to-back. I know you do this quite often during the season.
Yeah, you know what? It'll be good for the kids to come back after last night and see what kind of how response we have, and see if we can handle some adversity like we did and turn around and have a good game today.
Well, and last night there was another one of those where it was just right at the very last seconds of the game. It's not often that happens. Already happened twice to Rapids.
Yeah, you know what? We were running around the last 50 seconds, and it was confusing, obviously, and it's obviously something that we got to work on in practice and get better at understanding. It's a box and one, and we have a chaser, and we just got caught running. You know what? And we did actually do a good job. They got one literally chance, and it was a fluky goal. Yep. The kid shot it 3 feet wide, and it goes off a shin pad in the net. What do you do, right? But at the end of the day, we should never have been in that position. I thought we actually took the play to them in the second and third period, and their goalie did a good job.
Well, and I don't know what was said between first and second. First period wasn't bad, but second period might have been as crisp as this team has looked so far.
Yeah, I did. I actually thought we had a really good second and third period. I just told them, you know what, it's time to throttle down. You know what, let's stop playing soft, and we need to go hard. And you know what, we did. We responded. It was a goofy game. I thought, honestly, our second and third period might have been our best 2 periods we played all year. We couldn't find the back of the net. What do you do when you have the puck on your stick pretty much the whole time? And you know what? And they capitalized, and we didn't.
Coming up against Warroad, and Warroad's had a great start to their season. They've been filling up the net, and maybe one of the top lines that you'll see in a long time here. They seem to be a little top heavy in their scoring.
Yeah, they are. They obviously got some players. They got a short bench. They got some players, and we just got to stay to our game plan and run 3 periods, and that's the reality of it. And if we do that, we'll be successful.
And I know you like to match up your top line against the other team's top line. Is that something you maybe will end up getting away from with how much ice time that line will log?
Well, we'll probably run our top 2 lines against their top line. And on the road, you can't really do it. So you know what? Sometimes it's there for you, sometimes it's not. You know what? Like I said earlier, I thought we played a very good second and third period. We dominated. To be honest with you, we controlled the play. We had the puck on our stick pretty much the whole time, and their goalie came up big and made some crucial saves, and they got a fluky goal, and then we made a mistake in overtime. They scored. When I look at it, I think they had four opportunities to score, and 2 of them went in the back of the net. I don't even consider that fluky goal an opportunity, and sometimes that's how sports goes,
Well, good luck today, and then we'll look forward to the Edina Classic.
Well, I guess,
you thought it was a little more even.
Yeah, I did. I really thought it was. But yeah, he's talking almost like they had the puck on their stick, like in Virginia, where they did have a power play the whole game.
Not that much, but I think they did have more puck control time.
Yeah.
Not that many more chances. Rozo's very good.
I would never question a coach's analysis because they know a lot more than I do. But I was just surprised to hear that.
Yeah.
And
But it was very good, crisp hockey for Grand Rapids. He sounded more positive about their play than he did after the Minnetonka win.
Just like a coach, right?
Just like a coach. Makes him a good one, right? Teams have had their warm-ups. We don't have a final score right now from the JV game. I'm sure we'll get it in a bit. Grand Rapids, because that was played over on the other rink, so we didn't see the end of it, but Grand Rapids was trailing there 3-0 as they headed to the third. We'll take another break, come back with head coach of the Warroad Warriors, Jay Hardwick. You're listening to Thunder Rock Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
What's wrong, Jill? I just got my contract from my propane company, and they want me to decide how many gallons I want this winter. I ran out of gallons last winter, and they charged me a higher price. This is so stressful.
If this situation sounds familiar, I have the solution for you. Hi, this is Brian, General Manager for your local Frail Gas, and when you contract with us, you never have to worry about paying a higher price during the winter, as we're the only propane company to offer unlimited gallons. Affordable pricing, the best service, and now unlimited gallons. Forget the stress and call Frail Gas today.
At Grand Rapids GM, their philosophy is simple, and that is achieving 100% customer satisfaction, not only in the vehicle, but in your entire experience. Their goal is that you enjoy your buying experience to the point that you feel comfortable in recommending your family and friends. Grand Rapids GM is the fastest growing dealership in the Northland. Make your next car buying experience an enjoyable one at Grand Rapids GM on the car corner, Highway 169 South, Grand Rapids.
Hi, my name is Christy Poling. I work in graphic design and marketing at Grand Rapids State Bank. I have the opportunity to help shape a concept for marketing purposes. So I work with writers and photographers to make that concept come alive. My ideas are always considered. I know I've earned the respect of people here, and that makes it possible for me to continue making a positive impact. I think that's true for anyone. When you're valued and appreciated, you feel better about yourself. This is my community and my bank.
Member FDIC, Grand Rapids State Bank, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you planning a holiday party, business meeting, corporate event, or social gathering? No matter if your event is large or small, the Timberlake can handle all of your catering needs. Relax, this is your event, so let the professional catering staff do the work for you. Customize your menu, beverage service, appetizers, and dinner entrees. Take the stress out of hosting your holiday party and leave it to us. Timberlake Lodge and 17th Street Grill, Grand Rapids.
When you need a fun part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Take advantage of these great holiday deals. Buy one, get one 50% off on Lucas Fuel and Oil Additives. Also save $3 on mechanics wear gloves. Best Buy 16-ounce Seafoam motor treatment for only $6.98. Great prices every day at CarQuest Grand Rapids.
Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Hi, this is McCray Murphy with the Thunderhawk Hockey Team, and you are listening to the Thunderhawk Hockey on J105, The Thunder.
Welcome back to the pregame show on J105 with head coach of the Warroad Warriors, Jay Hardwick. And Jay, it's been a high-scoring, high-flying Warroad team this year.
Yeah, you know, I like the team we have, and we've had some kids that they've came out right away this year, and they've hit the ground running and scored some goals, and it's been fun.
And I probably the signature win early was St. Cloud Cathedral, at the #1 ranked team in the state at that point. What did your team show you against a quality opponent there?
Yeah, I mean, early in the year, you're still trying to, find your identity. But, I was really happy with the way we came out, and we worked extremely hard. We played with speed, and I think we surprised Cathedral a little bit. They, the first period, I think we were up 2-0, and it very easily could have been 3 or 4, and kind of got them on their heels, and then didn't stop after that.
And it looks like you depend on that top line quite a bit with Slukinski centering. Is that where most of your scoring is going to come from?
It has been. We've got last night. We got a couple goals from a couple other guys, and we're always looking to find that secondary scoring and spread it around. But obviously Grant is a very good player, and he's gonna make us go.
And I've asked other coaches this. So on a team, would you rather have that extraordinary talent that's going to carry you, or a bunch of workaday players, a bunch of balance?
That's a tough question, because you never want to turn down a player like Grant and a guy with his skill and his work ethic, but you need to have a balanced attack, because obviously teams are going to start to focus on him and try to take him away, so you need other guys to step up and score big goals for you.
Going up against Grand Rapids, a double-A opponent that's played a lot of tight games already this year, including last night. What are you expecting here this afternoon?
Obviously I know Grand Rapids is going to be very good. They're going to come hard. I know Wade very well from his time in Bemidji, so he always has his teams very well prepared, and they're going to come hard, and we need to be ready for them.
Well, and certainly, like you said, you've coached against some of his Bemidji teams in the past. Is there a style or something that kind of defines a Wade Chido coach team?
I think just the work ethic. Every time he had a team, they brought it every single shift, and I don't expect anything different. Even now that he's in Grand Rapids, I expect they're going to do the same thing.
Well, and Warroad for a long time seemed like every year it was state tournament time for Warroad hockey, and it hasn't quite been as regular the last few years. Does it feel like this is one of those teams that you say, hey, this is another team that can do that?
Yeah, definitely. We've had some very good teams here. The hard part is we play in, I would argue the best single A section in the state. It's never easy with between us and Thief River Falls and East Grand Forks well, and it proves just how tough it is here.
Well, Northern Minnesota hockey really shows well in single A right across, of course, with Hermantown and Greenway last year too in Section 7.
Right. Yeah. It seems like the strongest single A teams are always the outstate teams, whether it be over on the range or Hermantown or up here in Section 8. So it's a feather in our cap, but I'd like to be one of those teams here someday.
Sounds good. Thanks for taking some time. Good luck, Coach.
All right. Thank you.
And that is head coach of the Warroad Warriors, Jay Hardwick. I asked Bo to point him out to me because I haven't met him that often, and Bo's like, oh, I know him well. He was my D partner at UMD.
And you see those two standing on the bench during warm-ups. I think I had Hardwick picked out, but the fact that Bo Geisler played at that level, he's not a big man.
No, you're right.
And he played defense.
Yes.
At a very high-level competition at UMD. And, he's just not a big man. His defensive partner at the time, he looks like he's
a little stockier.
Right.
They're maybe about the same height, but Hardwick has him by a number of pounds.
Probably so, yeah. But, that struck me as I saw them standing. Oh, those two played together, yet one's a big man and the other's not that big.
And I think Bo Geisler has these defensemen skating the way he wants as well. And he was talking about what a good game he felt Jack Peart had last night against high-quality forecheck, a high-quality opposition. And you and I commented how Easton Young and Jack Peart just seem to know where each other are at all times and trust each other, so they create open ice for their partner.
Yeah, even we can see that those guys have played together.
Yeah.
You can just tell, they got some chemistry, and then with that skill that they have, they're going to be quite a pair to watch as the year develops.
Yeah, well, and we hope this year and next year. They're both juniors.
Both juniors, yeah.
As we wait for the teams to come back out on the ice. Got a minute 32 on the clock right now before we get starting lineups. A little bit later than scheduled for a 2:15 drop of the puck. The girls' game that played here beforehand took a little longer. There was an injury in the first period that delayed the game a little ways.
Yeah, I saw the injury and then went out and watched some of the JV game. Did you mention that?
No, we need to do that. Grant, we mentioned the last we had seen of the JV game, Grand Rapids was trailing 3-0 going into the third period. Well, they stormed back, tied the game, and ended up losing 4-3 in overtime. So they showed a little fire.
Yeah, and I guess it was one of those games at 3-0 where it sounded like the goaltender was stealing the show for Warroad, because it sounded like they were pummeling them with shots and quality shots, and yet they were still behind 3-0. So they switched goalies, and we asked one of the parents, they went from good to good. So they had a second good goalie, but Rapids put 3 in there on them in that third period.
And I know with and it happens with Rapids. You don't have exactly the same JV team out from period to period, because you're going to manage those 4 periods that those kids get to play, and there's a number that will go back and forth.
Yeah.
So I don't know everyone was skating in the third and overtime for Warroad or not. Same team, but nice comeback. And Grand Rapids, a comeback win last night in JV hockey. As let's go through starting lineups, and starting lineups are brought to you by Skoglund Electric, your hometown electrician, residential, commercial, and industrial. Whatever you need done, Skoglund Electric can take care of it. They are a proud supporter of Thunderhawk Athletics. For Grand Rapids, they will start at defense. Number 5, Easton Young. Number 23, Jack Peart. We were talking about them. And up front, it will be Joey Del Greco, Hunter Bischoff, and McCrae Murphy with Carter Clafton in net. For the Warroad Warriors, they will start senior center Grant Slukinski, 7 goals, 9 assists, top point getter in the state right now. At left wing, Jason Shagaby, a right wing, Anthony Foster, that's a 9th and an 11th grader up front. So left, we'll take a break with the drop of the puck. Grand Rapids Warroad up next on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
You've tried the rest, now try the best pizza, wings, and burgers in town. The Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza is the place to watch sports. The Dutch Room has a huge menu with lots of finger food available for during or after the game. The Dutch Room features multiple TVs, a game room, and a completely remodeled private event room. Before or after the game, meet your friends for a great time. The Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza, Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Black Friday's deals of November at Iron Trail Motors. All remaining 2019 Chevy Silverados up to $14,200 off MSRP and the largest discounts in the Northland. Like a new 2019 Chevy Silverado Crew Cab LT V8 4x4 from $29,991, or a new 2019 Chevy Equinox with $2,250 cash back plus 0% APR for 72 months, or drive for $199 a month. Find new roads at Iron Trail Motors today.
Silverado plus tax, title, license, service fees. Equinox lease, $29.99 down payment, 36 months, 10,000 miles per year on approved credit plus tax, title, registration, and service and dealer fees. No security deposit. 0% APR for 72 months at $13.87 for 1,000 finance regardless of down payment. Must finance with DM Financial through 11/30/2019.
I'm here with Lane, whose husband, Wade Chido, is the new Grand Rapids Thunderhawks head hockey coach. Lane, you guys recently moved here. Who did you decide to use and why?
We chose to work with Brett Backfeld with Coldwell Banker because he had a unique pulse on the community and his connections to the community. He was proactive, responsive, and creative. I had a growing family at the time, so it was important to me to have someone who was responsive and proactive to my needs and questions.
Coldwell Banker, Northwoods Realty. Work with the best.
And here we go, drop of the puck. Warroad in white and going from left to right. Grand Rapids in the road orange going from right to left as Young in his own zone will come through center now with Peart. Peart into the offensive zone, shoots it around behind Foster. Puck comes to the point and kept in. Puck into the Grand Rapids, into the Warroad zone, rings the boards as the Thunderhawks fight for it. Del Greco tries to find Murphy. That doesn't work. Now Murphy, you know, I can multitask. Our cameraman is running 2 cameras at the same time.
Oh, no.
One of them without a tripod. Wow. As the puck in the Grand Rapids zone, and Warroad will get possession and come out of the zone. Warroad relays it in. Peart will go back to get it with Shagaby coming after him. Peart double teamed, and
I think there's a penalty.
There's going to be a penalty called against
Warroad.
Shagaby, I believe, or maybe the player who came in late. That would be number 24, Mason Skogman.
1 minute and 5 seconds in.
Cross-checking penalty.
With 24 going to the box, and you got that already, Skogman.
And we'll get the pronunciation. We can actually hear the PA system here. How interesting is that? I don't even know what to do with that. So Grand Rapids, a power play. They are 18.2%. And we'll go with Skogman, and we'll go with a hand pass. And the faceoff will come all the way down into the Grand Rapids zone after the hand pass.
And we saw that until last night, Warroad had 100% on the penalty kill.
Yes, they did give up a power play goal to Virginia. the only goal they gave up, however, in a 6-1 win.
I wonder if it was Scherf that scored it for Virginia.
No, it was Oakland.
Oh, okay. That was the other player that I remember.
Now here comes Peart on the power play. He comes through center ice, goes far side. Grand Rapids with Del Greco will gain the zone. Drop pass, and Peart wasn't quite where Del Greco thought he was, and Grand Rapids has to clear the zone, come back in. Looking in front for Murphy. Can't quite control the bouncing puck on the backhand. Murphy down low, goes to the far side at the half wall. Puts on the brakes. Has the puck poked off his stick. Now he'll play it back to the point to Del Greco. Here's Peart. Peart has the puck poked off his stick, and now comes the other way and Del Greco back to cover that up. Del Greco will play it back to Peart as the Thunderhawks now come out. 1:01 left in the Grand Rapids power play. No score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Here's Holcomb, Braden Holcomb. Comes back to Del Greco. Del Greco has his pass picked off, and applying the pressure coming in was Anthony Foster. Boy, you don't want any soft passes along the blue line. This team's looking to counterpunch.
Yes.
35 seconds left in the Grand Rapids power play. As Clafton has to play it past Slukinski. Now the Thunderhawks out again. Here's Bonner. Bonner. He'll leave it for Miskovich. Miskovich plays it back to Young. Young flips it down low. Nice. Now he'll get it back at the point. Goring tries to stick handle in, looks out front. That goes past Bonner. 6 seconds left in the Rapids power play. Easton Young hit shot or pass is deflected.
Bonner, he stood out in front of that net all by himself for I don't know how many seconds before finally somebody came to cover him.
Puck down the ice will not go far enough for icing. Well, it did, but they said, Mr. Zolke, you can skate faster than that. And he could. Stick handle by Zolke goes off a shin pad and into the corner. Back to Zolke. Zolke keeps it in. His shot sticked away by Foster. Goes to the far side. Pinching in there is Cody Miller. Miller fights with it. Coming up with it as well is Gage Wilmer. Wilmer plays it behind his own net. Puck in the Warroad zone. And it squirts out to center, picked up there, and we're going to have an elbowing call on the Thunderhawks. And it will go.
Cody Miller, I think.
You got it, Cody Miller. So the power play, a 46% power play for Warroad. Down low. Can't control it, goes to Norris on the far defense, and Grand Rapids picks it up. They have numbers coming out. Peart, drop pass, heads behind the net. Peart jumped in, made that a 3-on-2.
Yeah, they came out of the zone like they were full strength.
Well, you don't have to have three forwards if your defenseman jumps up and becomes one.
Yeah.
Power play for Warroad. No score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Puck shot behind the net. As Shoggaby. Hassled by Del Greco, and he'll leave it for Reed. Finally move it through center ice, and the puck into the zone. Grand Rapids. Peart, little stick handle, puts it to the near side. Bischoff tries to get there. Won't quite control it. Centering pass doesn't work. Puck still in the corner. 58 seconds left in the Warroad power play. No score. Puck played back to the point. Now comes to Slukinski. The clearing didn't work. Now top of the circle, shot right on, rebound. Shot up the slot, but not out. Kept in there by Reed. Goes to the far side to Norris. Now back to Reed. Shot. Not sure where it went. Ended up in someone's equipment or outside. Went out of play.
Yeah, hit the netting behind and then came back onto the net of the goal. Let's thank a few sponsors for bringing high school hockey your way, such as McDonald's, Jimmy John's, Essentia Health, CarQuest Auto Parts, American Bank, and Grand Rapids GM.
11:18 to go, 29 seconds left in the Cody Miller penalty, and Warroad coming out of their own zone for another rush with a nice move through center. Here comes Owen Meeker. Meeker moves in behind the Grand Rapids net, out front shot. What a save by Clafton. Puck is cleared. Just like for Grand Rapids, that second unit had a better chance than the first unit did. 1 second, Cody Miller back out on the ice as Meeker. Little drag move comes in, shot right on, rebound cleared. Clafton's had to be sharp on those last two shots. Owen Meeker is not, doesn't have a point, but boy, he will have a few.
I think so. And it must be a sister who plays on the girls' team, and she was really good. We saw that game before this.
As puck coming right at you, Tom.
I was going for it.
I saw you were going to protect me. That's nice of you. And we do have a YouTube stream up.
That's how you saw that, huh?
Yeah, that's what I saw. That's what I saw. You're going to sacrifice yourself for the play-by-play guy. Maybe I was wrong. Face-off in the Grand Rapids zone to the left of Carter Clafton. 10:21 to go first period. No score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. And we do have a YouTube stream up. That link is on our webpage. I've been told that there's a little lag. It's cutting in and out a little bit. It's the best we have for internet here. So we'll leave it up and hope it gets better and not worse. Cody Miller gains the red line and shoots it deep into the Warroad zone. Warroad comes out to center, taking a hit but moving it out with Powassan. And in his own zone, here comes Peart. Peart slides through center, finds Miskovich on the far side, and the shot saved by Foster.
All the teams that the Thunderhawks play, they must know about Jack Peart.
Everyone's on him.
As soon as he starts to move, everybody else gets open. Did you see that? He comes right up the middle of the ice, sucked in forward, feeds the wide guy that's all alone over there on the far side, and got a good shot, too.
Yes, he did. Face off in the Warroad zone, play it back to the point. Young will put it deep into the zone. Behind the net, fighting for it there is Wyatt Holcomb. There's a name we didn't call last night out on the ice here in the first period. Now a shot right on from the far wing, and Grand Rapids Carter Clafton will eat that up. That's Lukinski.
Little different shots on goal than the games we saw earlier here today. We saw one Pee Wee game, 70-7 shots on goal, and the score was only what, 7-1.
7-1, I believe. Yeah.
And then the girls' game, the Warroad Warriors girls' game, it was like 38-8,
and that was a 5-3 final, I believe.
Right.
Centering pass and won't connect with Shagaby. On the far side, pinching in is Reed. Reed at the blue line, can't find it, and Grand Rapids will take over with Young. Young, a little step in front of the net, and then the outlet pass, and here comes Bischoff through center, has Del Greco with him. Oh, and the pass, Del Greco all alone, just outside of his stick. Nice quick 2-on-1 there by Bischoff and Del Greco, but unable to finish it off. Puck played back to the point, kept in there by Skogman. Skogman spins and shoots it deep. Skogman now tries to come out front, and back checking is Del Greco. And he sends Murphy up. Murphy got a piece of it, but it was still on his side of the ice, so we'll still have an icing call. Face-off will come back into the Grand Rapids zone. 8:33 to go, first period. Grand Itasca scoreboard 0-0. Grand Itasca, the official sports medicine provider of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. Grand Rapids is going to be allowed a late change. Whoa, that's a late change for a visiting team right there. Skogman wins the draw back to the point. Shot goes wide. Shots on goal right now, 3-2 Warroad, no score. As the puck chopped out to center, and back to get it is Cooper Cole. Now through center ice, here comes Meeker, Owen Meeker. His shot, nice defensive play by Zolke. Got a stick on it and deflected it wide. Now Skogman again. Skogman shoots it across the front of the net. Diving for it is Miller. Can't come up with it. Zolke can't find it. Shot over the top of the net by Norwegian. Seja Norwegian. Think they're Norwegian?
I hope so.
No, he's finished.
Yeah.
Puck shot into the Warroad zone. Both teams making changes as they go for the stretch pass. Goes past everyone, and we'll have an icing call on the Warriors. 7:35 to go, first period, no score.
And shots on goal, just 3-2. So a lot of zone out or neutral zone play, and then when they do get to the zone, the pucks aren't really getting to the net.
No, best chance so far was certainly the 2-on-1 that developed late with Del Greco and just passed just off the end of his stick.
I think they had different intentions. I think the passer was hoping he'd just tip it, and I think Del Greco wanted enough pass to just handle it and shoot it.
Now Bonner will shoot it into the Warroad zone, follow after it, but unable to keep it in. Puck rebounds out. Wilson comes to Morquay, and the quick touch pass up to Braden Holcomb, who shoots it deep. Holcomb. Oh, Goring can't find it on the half wall, but it'll be cycled down low by Wilson. Now Holcomb out front. Comes to the point, shot by Bonner right on, and Foster makes the glove save and holds on for a faceoff.
I like the way the Thunderhawks dump with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yep.
They don't just put it into a corner because that's where they're going. They put it into a corner that they got a winger busting down to. Usually it's been the opposite corner.
No score, faceoff in the Warroad zone to the right of goaltender Zach Foster. Taking the draw, Murphy wins it back to the point. Peart goes back door and a goal! Joey Del Greco. No, not Del Greco. That is Murphy, right? Easton Young? Okay.
Easton Young.
Snuck all the way in. I was looking for a forward.
Right.
And Easton Young sneaks in on the backside, and Jack Peart finds him with a perfect pass and tip in. They don't come prettier than that. 1-0 Rapids.
D to D. But down low with the 1D.
See, that is, and Grand Rapids did that all the time in 2017, sneaking the off defense down low, especially on the power play. But, Stampahar, Anderson, a number of defensemen were doing that all year long, and Grand Rapids works it to perfection there because that skater is not accounted for down low.
Right. And he didn't try shooting it.
No, he just tipped
deflected
it. As Peart fights for it in his own zone with Slukinski, digs it out to Easton Young. Grand Rapids leads 1-0 on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Easton Young, that's his first goal of his varsity career.
I think we'll see many more from him.
It's not the last, no question. Thunderhawks making changes, and obviously Easton Young, as is tradition, you get your first goal, you're going to be on the post-game interview. So now we just need a number 2. 6:04 to go. Grand Rapids leading 1-0 on the Grand Itasca scoreboard through center ice and trying to work his way in. Coming in, shot and a goal by Anthony Foster, his 6th of the year. And Carter Clafton was just caught in between there, whether to go out and poke check or stay back in his net, and the indecision cost him.
19 with the goal, and he looks like he's got a fine skill set.
So we're all tied at 1. Shots on goal 4 apiece, 5:56 to go. Warroad answers right back. Henry Sturl taking the draw. They put a little more emphasis into the Warroad. Puck out to the point. Warroad will keep it in. Looking for it there is Norwegian. Norwegian can't find it. Flipped out to center. And having to retreat for it is Wilmer. And the puck shot all the way down. We'll have an icing call on the Warriors. How's it going there, camera guy, with 2 cameras? That's a lot of work. You keeping up with it okay? Okay. Mr. Kane says he's doing all right with 2 cameras.
All right.
Face-off in the Warroad zone. Thunderhawks fight for it deep in the corner, but the Warriors will come away. Skogman gets it out to center, and following up is Wilmer. Gage Wilmer takes a shot that's deflected up into the netting, And we'll have a face-off in the Grand Rapids zone. 1-1 with 5:10 to go, period one.
And Nooches in the Corner is one of the sponsors for high school hockey, as well as Dondelinger Ford, Iron Trail Motors, Coldwell Bankers, Northwoods Realty, and the Motor Shop.
Face-off to Clafton's right. That's won by the Warriors. And in the corner, there's Norwegian. Norwegian loses the puck. Holcomb, Braden Holcomb puts it behind, and Bonner can't get it out initially. Still, now Morquay will try again with Warroad making some changes. Morquay will move it out through center. That pass broken up by Erickson and shot back into the Grand Rapids zone. Now the Thunderhawks finally get it out, and Bonner will relay it deep, and Grand Rapids finishing changes. Puck slides into the Grand Rapids zone. Back to get it is Young. Young behind his own net. And the Thunderhawks with room out to center. Bischoff takes a rough ride into the boards. That's tough where there's no glass. Those get you just below the ribs. Has the puck out front. Bischoff can't find it. He's tied up. And now Kleinschmidt will get it out to center. As Peart has to take it off the skates, go behind the net, move it to the half wall as the Thunderhawks looking to get it out, and they'll try it again now with Peart. Peart to Del Greco, pressured from behind, and Slick able to move it ahead and get it into the zone. Bischoff out front. Murphy just misses a tip on the backhand. Now down low, Murphy again tries to turn away from pressure, kicks the puck to his stick, plays it to the point to Young. Young gets it toward the net, tips and goes wide. Kleinschmidt now to the point. Peart keeps it in. Del Greco slams on the brakes. Back to Peart. Those are passes in some tight quarters. Murphy out front, but unfortunately, Easton Young wasn't down low that time.
No one there but the Warriors.
Puck shot into the Grand Rapids zone. Tied at 1, 3:16 to go. Period number 1 on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. As Peart lobs it in. Grand Rapids making defensive changes out front. Bonner can't get a piece of it. And now here comes Slukinski out to center. Slukinski, a little drop pass, centering pass, shot, goal. Whoa, that was pretty. As Gage Wilmer taps it in. Slukinski will get one of the assists. And Warroad takes a 2-1 lead.
I bet those guys have played together before this year.
You see why they're a high-scoring team, averaging 5.5 goals per game.
And what was that? 3 passes just inside the circle. I mean, that's when they started passing.
Braden Holcomb taking the draw against Slukinski. Puck back into the Warroad zone, and back to get it is Powassan. Puck shot deep into the Grand Rapids zone. Slukinski behind the net, goes deep into the corner. Thunderhawks will take it over there as Bonner moves it up the wall, can't clear the zone. Shagaby and Wilson fight for it behind the net. Now Zolke deep in the corner. Zolke moves out to center, moves it ahead to Braden Holcomb. Boy, that was a smooth pickup as he turned, coming through the zone. Now fighting for it deep in the zone is Wyatt Holcomb. And the puck comes out to center, Shagaby. Long shot that's turned away by Clapton. 1:55 to go first period. 2-1 Warroad on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Peart turns away from pressure. Little backhand pass ahead to Miller, and out come the Thunderhawks. Making changes, so it's about a 2-on-4. Puck goes into the corner. Miskovich after it there. Miskovich stick handles behind the net, looks for the wraparound. Puck slides out in front of the net and taken over by the Warriors. Far side, here comes Anthony Foster. Foster now with Meeker. Meeker tries to come out front. That's pinched off by Peart, and Peart finds Young behind the net. Easton Young just gets away from pressure. Puck tipped out to center ice, and back to get it. are the Warriors. Meeker, little touch pass, finds Slukinski. Drag move, shot, deflected high. That was a sweet little move. As Peart moves it into the zone. Puck comes back out of the zone as Bischoff, with 33 seconds left, moves it into the Warroad zone. Norris behind his own net. Norris hassled by two Thunderhawks, able to move it to the half wall, but no farther. Thunderhawks get it down low as Del Greco. Del Greco tries to turn away from pressure. Puck slides up the wall, deep in the corner. Murphy takes a whack at his guy, and the puck now out to center. Slukinski as the puck popped off his stick by Peart. There's two D1 boys going at it. And Del Greco as period comes to an end with the score. Warroad 2, Grand Rapids 1 in an entertaining first period. Shots on goal 7-4 Warroad. We'll take a break. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
The Rife Arts Council and Miles Rife Performing Arts Center have been presenting the best live entertainment for almost 40 years. But we need to clear something up. When we say the Rife has the best live entertainment, we're excluding high school sports in this equation. There is nothing like the experience of a varsity game. We would be crazy as HE double hockey sticks to think otherwise. And we'll keep practicing, working hard as a team to bring you, the fans, the best shows in town. We might even get some student athletes on stage, hockey players in wigs and makeup. Now that's the best live entertainment. For tickets or more information about the Rife, visit rifecenter.org.
We're here with Kirk Adams, Northern Market President of Deerwood Bank. Kirk, why is it important for you to support Grand Rapids Thunderhawk Athletics?
Being born and raised here, I love supporting the community that helped raise me. That is why I am working with my team at Deerwood Bank to bring nice and simple banking to the entire Grand Rapids area. From your first savings account to life after retirement, we're here to help you.
Deerwood Bank. Banking made nice and simple. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Be true to your school. Hi, this is Christy. Arrow Embroidery carries the most comprehensive line of apparel for the area schools, including Grand Rapids, Greenway, Hill City, Deer River, Hibbing, Northland, Nashwauk, Big Fork, and others. Get your customized school logo wear on athletic apparel and create your very own softball, baseball, lacrosse, and track and field jerseys for your team. Arrow Embroidery makes your team look its best. Located on West 5th Street in Grand Rapids.
Did you know that the Motor Shop sells mini four-wheelers? That's right, mini four-wheelers. Did you know the Motor Shop sharpens blades? I mean all blades. Mower blades, chainsaw blades, circular saw blades. They even sharpen knives, scissors, and chisels. And of course, they're the Northland's repair center for everything that spins. Electric motors, industrial tools, small gas engines, pumps, pressure washers, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if it stops spinning, call the Motor Shop in downtown Grand Rapids.
Miscavige Dental Clinic in Grand Rapids recognizes the importance of team positive attitude, hard work, and commitment in all aspects of life. Miscavige Dental Clinic, committed to patient-centered dental care.
That's not. Did you tell her Jimmy?
In Warroad after.
In the period you did, and prior to that, I thought they'd done a pretty good job of handling that line when they were out there. I thought the Rapids line took it to that line a little bit more than that. The only thing I would say that would probably be negative is I think Rapids is learning a little bit about you cannot make passes casually.
Right.
You know, a couple, 3 times they've just been casual. It's been intercepted, and that's what happens against good teams. You got to do it right. You know, you got to be precise, and you got to do it with a little velocity most of the time.
Easton Young getting his first varsity goal, and Grand Rapids, though, trailing. They had the 1-0 lead at that point, and now they trail 2-1 as the Zamboni makes its rounds. We'll take another break and come back to run down all the stats that we have from the first period. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
In this place, athletes face obstacles like nowhere else. The last 5 miles, the power play, the 2-minute warning. When the challenges come, we'll meet it together, because it's your chance to show what you're made of, and the power to prove the toughest competition comes from within. This is Essentia Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine like nowhere else. Visit essentiahealth.org.
For a limited time, you can get a classic cheesy McDouble with a small order of golden crispy fries for just $3 at McDonald's. You may think this bundle is too good to be true. Hardly. Now, is it a bundle that's too good to last? Most definitely. So hurry in and get your hands on this delicious deal. And add any size ice-cold Dr. Pepper for $1 to make your meal
Very successful season. They know the importance of teamwork and dedication on and off the ice.